Before we get into the video, I want to show you Sharyk's Mirage build. So this is what it looks like. He builds long range, which a lot of Mirage players don't do. Quicksilver reload in general is incredible on him because you use your 3 to reset it, so you can just get a free mag. And this barely has a cooldown, so you can just do it whenever. Return fire is really good on him. Slowing Hex is very good on him. Whenever you teleport onto someone, you can just cast Slowing Hex and most likely get a kill with your tornado. He almost never builds into Sharpshooter. He upgrades long range into Sharpshooter if he doesn't have anything else to spend money on. Your first 6,200 item in general is Crippling Headshot on Mirage, but I do think that Siphon Bullets is genuinely incredible in this patch. You steal 55 max HP from the opponent every 0.8 seconds, and the steal duration is for 20 seconds. So this is HP that they lose for 20 seconds that they can't heal back. And you combo that with the Scarab that also steals max HP is just insane. By the way, I also do private coaching in Deadlock, so make sure to head on over to my Discord for more information. And let's get right into the game. Alright, so before we get straight to the lane, I just want to talk about the Scarab that he starts with. A lot of people start with 3 on Mirage, and what the Scarab does is that it steals max HP from your opponent and it adds it to your HP. And it's a debuff that lasts for 14 seconds. So if Sharyk hits this on Paradox, Paradox will lose 90 HP and Sharyk will gain 90 HP, if that makes sense. And that is HP that Paradox can't heal out. Paradox has to wait 14 seconds for the debuff to expire. And during this, you can also look to hit minions with the Scarab. So I think Sharyk is going to look to do this. You have 4 charges and you can only hit the target once per cycle. So he hits 2 minions there. He's up at 610 HP. He's looking to hit the Paradox. He's up at 700 HP right here. And Paradox should be roughly around 400 HP right now. Yeah, 460. And if you look at, like, it's just, she's losing so much HP and Sharyk can just poke it out here and probably get an early kill. So starting Scarab is something that a lot of Mirage players don't do, but it is extremely, extremely strong. And once you unlock your second ability, you can make a choice. You can either go for Tornado or you can go for Jin's Mark. And I think that Sharyk in this matchup right now is going to go for his 3 ability because he's poking down the Paradox so much. We just want to shoot the Paradox. The Tornado isn't really going to do super much. In some matchups, for example, if you're playing into, let's say you're playing into a Haze, you can Tornado on reaction. So if Haze throws a Sleeping Dagger, you can press your Tornado and just go straight through it and then lift up the Haze. So there's a lot of matchup where the Tornado can be very good. You can dodge a lot of abilities. But right now we're just looking to poke out the Paradox while farming as much as we possibly can. And the way that the stack works, his 3 ability, is... So it's basically a multiplier that you add to someone. It's almost like a ticking bomb. So if you hit them one time, it's a 1x. Then it goes to 2, 4, 8. And then when you upgrade the 3 ability, it goes up to 16. And then after a certain amount of time, it explodes. Or if you hit the max stacks, it also explodes. Or you can also pop it yourself by hitting 3. And yeah, Sharyk just gets a very dominant kill. Mirage is a lane bully. He's extremely strong, especially in the solo lane. So whenever I'm playing Mirage, I'm always asking my teammates if I can go into the solo lane because he just has so much pressure, and the fact that he's stealing HP off of everything. You see how he's just stealing everything off the wave there? He has a lot of added extra HP. He's probably going to look to buy soon. Like, now would be a decent buy timing if he just shoves up this wave. He has a lot of money. He has 1,600. Paradox is just hit 900, so he has a massive advantage in lane right here. But yeah, I think the main mistake that Paradox did is that she didn't respect the Scarabs. And to be honest, like I said, a lot of people don't expect the Scarabs from Mirage early on. Because a lot of people start with 3. There's so many builds that start with the 3 and then they just stack. But to be honest, the 3 doesn't do that much damage early game. It's just an annoying debuff that you have to deal with. But Scarabs are insane, and they also got buffed in this patch. They steal more max HP than they did before. Mirage, I was very surprised that Mirage received buffs in this patch. It was very crazy when I went through the patch notes. And also, his ultimate ability, you can teleport to anyone on the minimap. It can be a teammate or it can be an enemy. And when you upgrade it to tier 3, you get an unstoppable buff for 3 seconds. That is what's new in this patch. Like, he's immune to stun, silence, sleep, and root, and disarms for 3 seconds. So let's say there's a dynamo on the enemy team and you teleport into him and he black holes, you have unstoppable for 3 seconds. So I think Mirage is honestly, he's ridiculous, and I wouldn't be surprised if more and more people play him this patch because he is very, very strong. And I suggest all of you to try him out. He's not a flashy character, I would say. He's definitely not flashy. He's just very consistent, very methodical, and yeah, like, you're just playing the game consistently with Mirage. That is basically the goal. You're not gonna make some crazy plays. Some of the coolest things that you can do, though, is maybe hitting a tornado on multiple targets or TPing in to turn the tide of a fight. And yeah, with Sharyk having this much lane control, he's about 1,200 ahead of the Paradox. He's just farming whatever boxes he can. Boxes spawn at 3 minutes now. By the way, they don't spawn at 2 minutes anymore. And he's just shoving the wave and just putting as much pressure onto Paradox as possible. He does have his Traveler ability. And one thing that you can do if you're low HP after 5 minutes is that you can speed back to base and then use your travel or your number 4 to teleport back onto your opponents. It's like a free back. He always starts with headshot booster into hollow point ward. That's his main build, and you get a lot of bullet shield and you get a lot of spirit shield from it, which is very, very good in lane. Then he builds extra HP. Quicksilver reload is insane on Mirage, and you put it on his 3 ability, so whenever you press 3 you get a full reload. Because the way Sharyk plays, he doesn't play like a spirit Mirage build. He doesn't really care too much about the stacks. He plays a tanky gun Mirage variation, so he's all about just shooting, sustaining, and disabling the enemy team with the tornado, and just getting as big as possible through the scarabs and HP items as well. He does a lot of damage with his gun, so building Quicksilver Reload just allows you to press 3 to get a new mag, to just get 16 extra bullets in your mag, so it's super good. He also builds Mystic Burst, as you can see there, and it adds to that Spirit Shield that we talked about. Extra Spirit is just good in general because it scales with the scarabs and all of his abilities, really. So you steal more max HP the more Spirit you have, so building these things is super good. Another change in this patch is the fact that extra health now builds into Fortitude, and Fortitude in general is a very good item on Mirage. If you just quickly look at this while he's devastating this lane, it gives you 365 bonus HP, and you regenerate 4% of your max HP after not taking damage. So whenever you're teleporting and then running back to your lane after a fight, you're just regenerating all of that HP so you can stay on the map. That is basically what Mirage wants to do. Like, you can do a lot of different things. You can be in team fights, you can split push, you can stay on the map for a very long time just because of your 4 ability. You can push a lane. If your team wants to take a fight, you can teleport over there. If there's other objectives open, you can just try to teleport onto someone and then go. So using his 4 is key to success on Mirage, I would say. And then also with Fortitude, you get 27% weapon damage and 2% or 2 meter per second movement speed when you're above 75% HP. So in general, just an incredible item on Mirage, and it gives you so much value. He's also one of the few Mirage players that builds long range, as you can see. Long range in this game gives you a minus 20% reload time. That's new with this patch. It gives you a 140 bullet shield, and it's a lot. It adds to our headshot booster, and you also do 40% weapon damage if you are beyond 15 meters. And 15 meters, guys, it's not long in this game. It's basically from here to this wall. Like, it's really not long. And yeah, he's 2k ahead right now. He has a lot of different options here. He's very low HP, by the way. So he, like, making a play with this teleport isn't really ideal. We see that there's 4 people on the left side of the map, and there's 2 people on the right side of the map. So he knows that there's nobody there. He teleports over to... Let's see. Does he help his teammates? Or is he looking to just poke and create pressure? I mean, he has no reason to be in his lane, really. But whenever VOD reviewing Mirage players, guys, the one thing that you should be looking at is when they use the teleport. And always ask yourself, why are they teleporting here? Like, what's the main reason? And the main reason in this case, I would say, is the fact that he had nothing to do in lane. The wave was shoved up. If we look at Paradox on the right side of the map, the minions are just about to hit the tower. Abrams is probably going to head on over there. And if Abrams doesn't go there, then I think Sharyk is just going to head on over to that lane. He has speed boost as well, because he unlocked that after 5 minutes. He's gonna see that the Paradox is on the right side. He might go all in here with the tornado, to be honest. Like, Paradox is in such a bad spot, and now when we have these items, we do a lot of damage. He also bought Enchanter's Barrier, so he has a lot of extra spirit shield. I think Sharyk in general likes to play around shields on Mirage, and it's super strong because shields don't account for... oh my god, that's such a crazy scarab snipe. The scarabs have massive hitboxes in this game. They're super easy to hit, by the way. But a good snipe regardless. But yeah, shields in this game, they don't care about resistances. So for example, if you're playing something like Pocket that starts with minus 15 spirit resist, having a shield is actually quite nice because it doesn't care that you're minus 15% spirit resistance. It takes that into account after, so the shields don't really... Yeah, they don't get affected by that stuff. As you can see there, like, Sharyk took a lot of damage, but it all took out the spirit shield. Like, he's on 100 spirit shield now after that full combo, so... Just playing it very consistently, just going between lanes. There's minions on his tower on the right side of the map, so he's gonna go grab that. He has his teleport in 10 seconds, and with Mirage, you're so good at securing objectives. Like, while your team, like, if you look at his team, look, they're pressuring the left side of the map right now. Sharyk doesn't need to be with the team. He can just get this wave, take a deep breath, and then he can teleport over. And I love that they actually changed it a month ago now. The fact that whenever you teleport with Mirage, you can actually see what's going on. So if the situation is looking really bad, you can just cancel the TP. It's similar to Omen in Valorant, if you guys have played Valorant. That's one of the main games that I come from, so I actually suggested that when Mirage came out, because I found it really hard to teleport and not see what's going on. So I suggested that maybe they should do something similar to Omen in Valorant, where you teleport and actually get a view on what's going on. And that is a massive bag. And does Sharyk get the Walker here as well? He's just going for the bag. 7 players in general, 7 and Haze players, if you can catch them off guard. No, Paradox is defending the bag, so that's fine. But if you can catch a 7 or Haze player off guard, chances are they're gonna have a quite big bag on them, because these people love to farm. And I think that farming in general, it's good. Jungling is good, but I think it can also be a trap. I think some players focus too much on the jungle, and the general flow chart that you want to follow is that you want to focus on waves first. While the game is paused, we can talk a bit about it. So you want to focus on your waves first, and then you want to look at doing other things. There are exceptions to this, of course, but waves are number one. And then you can look to jungle, you can look to help your team. But as long as the waves are in a good state, you're good to do pretty much whatever you want to try doing. There's obviously rights or wrongs, but in general, waves good, you play. And the reason why is if waves are in a good state, the enemy team can't pressure any objectives. And if you do create space on the map by maybe getting a kill or two, maybe you catch someone off guard, maybe you win a team fight or something like that, the waves are always in a state to allow you to take an objective. And in this case, it can be a tower, it can be a walker, it can be an urn, etc, etc. Also, whenever waves are pushed up, it forces somebody from the enemy team to walk up. So you see here, the wave is pushing to the walker on the right side, and it forces Yamato to be here. So now we know that Yamato is right side, and we can kind of play around that. Unfortunate stun of the zipline there. But yeah, it's about just controlling the enemies and controlling space on the map. He bought boots, and boots are super valuable in general. They allow you to farm faster. I build boots on pretty much every character. We do a teleport to the left side of the map to help Abrams. We see the Wraith is coming in as well, and I think you probably saw that on the minimap. And he's in such a good spot. He has return fire too, so the Haze can't really do much. Just gets tornadoed, and now we're most likely gonna look for the tower here. Yep, Wraith ults the pocket. Pocket can't do anything. And return fire on Mirage is a really good item. It's a really good item in general. I'm surprised they still haven't nerfed it, because you return bullet damage and spirit damage. We get the tower. We're about to hit 3000. I really like kinetic dash on Mirage as well. Just having that extra jump is very nice, and it also gives you more bullets and improved fire rate. So the higher fire rate we have, the more damage we can do with this gun, and that's pretty much what the build is based around. He's about to hit 3000 here, and I think he's gonna upgrade his headshot booster into a headhunter. Another item that has decent value this game is slowing hex, because he can slowing hex the pocket, which means that he can't teleport to his cloak. But he can also slowing hex the Shiv, and that means that Shiv can't use his 2 ability, which is the dash, and he can't use his ultimate, which is the execute. His ultimate counts as a movement ability, so when you slowing hex Shiv, it disables him completely. But yeah, he did upgrade to Headhunter there for 3000. Headhunter is such a good item on Mirage, and we want to try to hit headshots wherever we can. We see there's 3 on the left side of the map. Wraith actually deals with one of them, and I think Sharyk is going to look to hover this area of the map. He doesn't want to give up this tower. As you can see, the enemy team don't have a single tower on the map. They need to start pressuring something. You need 3 towers to get a flex slot in the game, and Sharyk's team already have that done. We lose the tower where Shiv was, but that's completely fine. And now he can just stand here because he has teleport in 10 seconds. So that's one thing that's nice about Mirage. Whenever you play other characters in the game, a common mistake is just not grouping at the right times. It's kind of hard to know, you know, when should I be pushing waves, when should I be grouping with my team. But with Mirage, you can just focus, you can jungle, you can farm, you can do waves, you can push towers and walkers. And if you see that there's a good situation for you to teleport into, you just do that. And it's important that you communicate this with your team in voice chat, especially whenever your 4 is up. And if you're not able to use your microphone, at least click on it. You can hold tab and click on it, and that gives a little text bubble up here that shows that your ability is ready. So your teammates are aware at least that you have your teleport available. It's just important to communicate it so they're ready for it, because if it's a, like, let's say it's a 3v4 and you teleport, it's a 4v4 and you can turn the tide of a fight. So right now, I think Sharyk is just focusing on farming the waves, and he's looking to, yeah, just pressure the walkers. And actually, if you stand like this, you can hit both minions at the same time, if you can see that. He's hitting the front one and the back one. The positioning isn't really that finicky. Like, if you just stand something similar like that, you can figure it out in your games, but it's a very efficient way of grabbing these ancient camps. Not super much going on the map right now. We're just pressuring this side. We still have our ultimate. If Haze tries to come in on us, we have return fire. Our net worth is insane. We've created such a big advantage in this game and such a big lead, just snowballing our lane after winning against Paradox. And now we're trying to convert that lead into just ending the game as soon as possible. Sharyk actually has the highest net worth in the game, so he's definitely playing around that. He's not looking to do anything stupid here. You see here, it's super methodical. He's going down here to grab these jungle camps, and he's probably looking to go back to where the pocket is on the left side of the map right now. And then if something would happen, he's just ready with his teleport here. Yep, just going back to catch the wave here. Maybe he will try to do something on pocket. I'm curious if he's going to buy a slowing hex this game, because I feel like there is good value to be had from that item, but let's see what he does. He has 6,200 here. He can go for crippling headshot, for example. It's a really good item on Mirage. Or you can look to get multiple items. Siphon Bullets is also a very underrated item this patch, everybody. It used to steal 50 HP from someone, but now it does 55. Tornadoes both of them. Pops return fire. Haze is dead. And he's just stacking up those Siphon Bullets. He has 3 stacks right now. He used the Scarabs there too. And he's just so tanky. He almost has 3,000 HP. But yeah, Siphon Bullets, the way it works is that every 0.8 seconds, if you shoot someone, you steal 55 of their max HP. So it has extremely good synergy with the Scarabs. So I think rushing Siphon Bullets in this patch might actually be a play. It should be your first 6,200 item. And after that, you can look at items like Crippling Headshot and things like that. But yeah, Siphon Bullets this patch, generally just an incredible item. Stealing 55 max HP from someone, that is HP that they lose for about 20 seconds. That's HP that they can't heal up or get back. They have to wait out the debuff. So you see here, he hit him once and also did a Scarab. So how much is that now? It's 210 max HP down, plus the Siphon Bullets. So that's 265. And if he hits multiple shots, he hit Haze 3 times there. Generally incredible item. I think more people should be buying it on Mirage now. I was expecting the crippling headshot because that's normally what we used to do, but Siphon Bullets is just, it's too good of an item. So I'm stealing that myself after watching this VOD. I've been playing a lot of Mirage. I've been having a lot of success in Infernus ranks with him. But yeah, I'm stealing that Siphon Bullets. Like that will be my first 6.2k item on him. It's incredible right now. Gets the walker there. And another change that happened in this patch is that at 8 minutes, the tier 1 towers have minus 35% resist, so you can take them very fast. And at 14 minutes, the walkers have minus 35% resist, so you can take walkers very fast. You see, we're roughly around the 18-minute mark right now, and the walkers are just going down like paper. Just getting into the base. There's a flex slot change in this patch too. You need to get 2 shrines to get a flex slot instead of 1. So you do have to think twice before you dive into the enemy base. Before, we used to just get in there and get a shrine and get out. But now you need to get 2. So you need to play a little bit more calculated. We do have the rejuvenation from the mid boss. Sharyk didn't even attend that one. He didn't need to because his team just did such a good job. And now he's getting Curse. I really like that. It's super good against Yamato. It's very good against Pocket too, because just this fully disabling Pockets from using items and abilities is just insane. So yeah, Siphon Bullets into Curse here. He doesn't need more damage, by the way. He's so far ahead in this game, and just buying a Curse there is super good. And like I said, we could be looking at getting armors here. Like a bullet armor, spirit armor is super good, just getting more tanky. Echo Shard is an incredible item on Mirage too, because you can use your tornado 2 times. So there's a lot of 6,200 items that have a lot of value on him. And I think he's going to use the tornado to dodge the stun there. Yep. There's a lot of abilities you can dodge with stun. Like I said, you can dodge a Haze Sleep. You can dodge a 7 stun. One thing, early game, when Paradox stuns you with their carbine, you can tornado and then she can't swap you. Like, because a lot of Paradoxes, you know, they do the combo where they stun you with the carbine, with the 3, and then they instantly try to swap you. If you just mash your tornado, the swap doesn't go through. Like, you are in your tornado, you're completely invulnerable, and the swap doesn't go through. So that's another tip I have. Pocket gets disabled with the Curse, and I think that we're gonna look to just push into the base here and get the double shrine. We have very methodical gameplay. Like I said, it's not flashy at all, but it's just playing it so consistently and just making the right decisions gets you so far on this character. It's actually insane. Return fire on the Haze there. Gets swapped, does the tornado, and he's out. And another thing about the tornado is that it gives you bullet evasion. So it's kind of like an Haze ult where not all bullets are going to hit you. We get both shrines, we have a flex slot, and I think that they're gonna look to go back because we don't have the mid-boss credit right now. We don't have the rejuve. Maybe they start looking for some kills here, but I don't think that they can end the game just yet. But getting the patron down would be very good, because that means that when the mid-boss spawns soon, they can look to get the mid-boss and then look to end the game. Getting some kills, just getting more money, snowballing the game completely. And even like in a lower game, like not a top MMR game, you could take control over the game so hard on Mirage. Because again, you can be everywhere on the map, and a lot of people will just allow you to get away with random things. Like you can push so many objectives, you can just gather the buffs on each side of the map, you can do the enemy jungle, like you can do so many things as long as you have your teleport up. It is insane actually. It's a very, I would say it's a very good character to get into because, like I said, he's not like a crazy character. He teaches you a lot about fundamentals in a game like this, so... Again, I definitely recommend you all to try him out. Getting the gun buff here is insane. Like I said, we're doing a gun build, so being able to shoot faster and having more bullets in our mag is very, very good. And we're also looking to do the earn. So the way the earn works in this patch too is if you are 8% ahead of your opponent, the earn needs to be delivered in their base. So it's either here or here on the tier 3 camp. And it's super, super annoying. I'm not a super big fan of that change. I don't know what you guys think. You can let me know in the comments down below. But I'm not a super big fan. I think something that they could do maybe is, let's say we're 8% ahead. Then we just get the normal earn delivery. And if they grab the earn, they get to deliver it closer to their base. But I don't think that we should be punished and that we should have to deliver the earn in the enemy base. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. But I'm not a super big fan of it right now. I think it's a bit too much, but they do love the comeback mechanics in this game. They do want teams to be able to do comebacks, so I understand what point of view the developers have and where they're coming from, but personally I'm not a super big fan. I think we're gonna drop the earn here and just look for the fight. We have curse up in 10 seconds. We are afflicted, so we're taking a lot of damage from the pocket, but I think we're just gonna go head on and do the fight. Like one thing that you can do when you're ahead with the earn, I did this in one of my ranked games today actually, is if you are ahead and you have to deliver the earn in the enemy base, they have to contest that. So you can force a fight, and that's kind of what we did now. It's not the most ideal fight, we lose 2 of our players, but you can force a fight with the earn. Because the enemy team will have to be there, they just have to be there. Haze gets cursed, I think we get a kill on Haze there, yes sir. And overall the fight, it could have ended worse, to be honest. It's still in our favor, I would say. We also got the earn out of there, so that's good. The enemy team didn't get the chance to deliver it, and now we can pressure the map. The mid boss should be very soon. And the mid boss is also, they changed the timer on it. So the first kill is 7 minutes. The second kill is 7 minutes, then it's 6 minutes, then 5 minutes. So the more often you get the mid boss, the faster it's respawning. I think it's 7756 or 756 off the bat. You can quote me on that, but it's either or. You get the idea. Looks like we're taking a fight here. He has curse available in 5 seconds for the Yamato. Yamato might ult this. Or do we turn and curse her here? Curse is up. Yamato will die here. Yep. He got a bit too greedy with the fight. Maybe we get pocket too. Yep, pocket dies. And notice how he's always trying to aim for the head, because we have Headhunter and we do so much damage with our gun when we aim for headshots. There's the mid boss spawn. And I'm curious if they're just gonna look to go into the enemy base. I don't think we can because the waves are not good. And see, you can do this. You can just go back to base, heal up, and then just teleport onto your teammates. And I think the Haze is gonna die here. Very nice. Gets a big bag secured. And yeah, since the waves are not in a good spot, I'm not sure if we can end the game here. I think if I was in game, I would probably call to maybe do the mid boss to be safe. But there is probably an opportunity to end here. There is... Yeah, we have a wave pushing in on the right side. I see it now. There's a wave pushing in, and yeah, we can just get the patron down. And I think this is going to be GG. But no. Honestly, try out Mirage in this patch. He got buffed. He's really, really strong. The items benefit him a lot as well. The item changes are super good for him. And in general, a super good character for anyone that wants to learn fundamentals and just play a consistent game. And here's the post-game screen for this one. As you can see, he did a lot of objective damage, and Mirage is so much fun to play. So I urge you to try him out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.